right, we're back with the halfway point of Daredevil Nick Walenda's attempt to break the world record for the highest and longest bike ride on a wire. This is the most dangerous moment of his feat, and we need to tell you, do not try this at home. Kerry Sanders. Kerry, take us through this next portion.
Well, here we go. Nick has trained, he's practiced. He said that he'd been thinking about doing this for years, and now we're at the moment. We're on a bicycle, just a regular bike with the wheels still there, but the rims are now locked into the cable. He's going to take that 45-pound pole, bring it up, and we're going to watch him, and here he goes, come across the wire. This is the world record. Nobody has ever tried this high and this far. 235 feet across, slightly more than 13 stories up, and there you go. And of course, the greatest concern now, unlike walking, is just the slightest gust of wind that catches him off guard here. He doesn't have what he had with his feet on there. This is, if you were to say, it's exponentially more difficult than what he was doing walking across. And of course, none of us can imagine really what he did. And I even see a bird flying in the background. That's one of the things that he said that he was actually cautious and concerned about, and that would be if a bird flew by here thinking that this was like an electrical cable, that could cause a problem.
And just to reiterate what you said, the tires are off this bike, so it's just exposed the concave rims that rest pretty well on that thing. It's not locked in, it's just resting on the cable.
That's right.
Right. This is not a special bicycle. He was up in Boston the other day getting parts here for this. I just went to the local bike store and picked up some pieces. So
he's doing really well.
He's doing very well.
Although you notice he doesn't have no steering on there, but there's no need for that, obviously.
Yeah, you don't want to make a left turn right now, that's for sure.
Jeez. There's Dad again.
But look at the concentration on his face.
You need a lot of patience to not want to make this go fast, because you want to end it.
And you know what's occurring to me also, Kerry, is as he gets to the end of this thing, does he in some small way have to go uphill on that cable?
Yeah, it's exactly what's going. You can see that it's got some give to it. And, well, he's past the halfway part here, and he is now going uphill.
Look at that.
It's got to
don't slip there. There you go. You can see that. You can see that. He's
all the extra effort there.
Some grip there.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
It looks like because there's just metal on metal there, he's not getting a lot of traction in there.
And he's now got that incline to deal with.
He's almost there.
Go.
No,
don't go backwards, please.
Okay. He's resting.
Good.
Letting his focus.
Final part.
Here we go.
Strain.
Bravo.
You did it. Oh my gosh.
Kerry, are you close to him? Can you yell congratulations from us?
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Look at him, he's smiling.
A little dramatic at the end there. The back pedal started to slip.
He says the back pedal started to slip a little bit.
That's his wife there.
Olivia standing with one single rose for her husband as the bicycle was brought down. The kids, Amadeus, Yanni,
Get in there.
Kavita, all who have walked the wire themselves.
Feel good. John, if you can step out of the way, I'm going to jump down there.
Understand.
It's going to feel good, too, to be on this ground.
There we go.
Oh, my God. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, amazing. All right.
so much. Hi, babies.
There you go. Here, what's
Thank
there
you.
we go. The appropriate
I'm sure that
celebration from the
family's so
family.
Thank you, beautiful.
You know? Wow.
Carrie, can you
Olivia,
ask?
who was a circus performer herself. Let's come in here and ask you. Here we go. You got all your... How do you feel? I mean, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I feel great. It felt great. Yeah, it was a little bit nerve-wracking at the end there.
Yeah, we saw that. It was like slipping.
The back wheel started to slip. Yeah, and it's very very scary.
And did you anticipate that, or that was
No,
sort
not
of a
at all.
surprise?
It was a little more uphill than we expected it to be because of the distance that we went and the way that we tensioned the wires. But once we got to the top, once I started going uphill, it it started kicking on me. So it was a little bit, like I said, a little bit hairy for a minute there. But here I am.
The generations of Walendas, you're the seventh now, carrying the weight of all of that with you. What do you think they're thinking now, all the way back to the 1700s, of the folks who began this and brought this to the United States?
You know, I think they're proud. I think they're looking down and proud. I'm trying to live up to the legacy that my great-grandfather and ancestors built for us.
Well, this is a Guinness Book of World Records.
It is.
I think that there's somebody here who's going to give you the award, so we'll step back here. There we go.
It gives me great pleasure to announce that you have achieved the new Guinness World Record for the longest distance crossed on a tightrope by bicycle. Job very well done, Nick.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Okay, you got a Guinness Book of World Records. You've done this. What's next?
Next is the Grand Canyon.
Oh, stop.
Believe it or not, I've already sealed the permits, and I'll be walking across the Grand Canyon next spring.
Okay, let me make sure I understood that correctly, because you said you're going to do what?
I'm going to walk across the Grand Canyon next spring. That's correct. We already have the permit sealed, and we're ready to go.
Wow. So, how do you top this? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, today's the most important thing. It's incredible. We're all just really thrilled, and I think that we should stress this one more time. You're a trained professional. You started doing this at 4 years old.
That's
You've
correct.
been doing it ever since. Anybody who thinks that they can do this, you say,
Don't try this at home.
really?
It takes a lot of practice, yeah. Yeah, definitely. People can learn, but it takes a lot of practice and dedication to do things like this.
Well, congratulations. I know you have some celebrating to do with your family, and let me throw it all back to the guys there. And
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Carrie, can you ask
And
Nick
Meredith?
one question
Yeah.
for us? When he was walking, he got close to the other side, and he seemed he had to get down low and sit for a second. What happened there?
You know, I actually slipped. I was getting up to the closer, and I was paying attention. There was a piece of tape on the wire that I didn't realize was there. It was a marker, and it was off by about 6 feet of where it was supposed to be. So as I looked at that, it kind of made me nervous. Why isn't it where it's supposed to be? And at that point, I had slipped. I lost focus for a second there, and luckily caught my balance and made it into the other side safely.
All right. Well, Nick, come in and see us in the studio in the next day or so. All right. We'd love to congratulate you in person.
Sounds great.
On
I'd
the
love
ground.
to.
And give you a big hug. We want to give you a big hug.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
I can't wait.
Nick.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Job well done.
When he does the Grand Canyon, Lester and Amy and Jen are going to have a good job.
Yeah.
I'm taking that day off. I'm not going to be here.
Oh my gosh, my bladder can't take it.